YouTube, what's good, man? Mike here from MJ Boxing, back again with another video. If any new viewers out there, man, please subscribe to the channel. Bam, hit that subscribe button right there. I appreciate all the new subscribers I've been getting. I appreciate y'all support, man. Continue to support me. All I do is talk about boxing. Y'all already know the deal, man. That's all I do. That's all I talk about. I gotta make it a little bit brighter. That's all I talk about, man. So let's get right into it. Just got word Mike Alvarado will be taking on Brandon Rios for the third time in a rubber match. Third time, man. January 24th at in Mike Alvarado's hometown, which is Denver, Colorado. So it's gonna be the third time in a rubber match, man. The first two times were very good fights between both guys. Both guys are not undefeated anymore. Both guys have a couple losses on their records, so it makes for a good fight, man. You know, Mike Alvarado, the boxer, a very tough guy. You know, very determined. Obviously, Brandon Rios, the slugger, has a chin of steel, very hard puncher, and Brandon Rios. So let's get into it, man. We got Mike Alvarado here, man. He has actually a few names on his resume, which who are good fighters. First off, man, he fought British Prescott, a guy who had a bright future coming up when he was undefeated, and he had a bright future coming up after he beat Amir Khan. So for those who don't know who British Prescott is, Google British Prescott versus Amir Khan. You'll see British Prescott basically knocked the shit out of Amir Khan. When Amir Khan was on the come up, I think Amir Khan was like 18-0, something like that, and they pretty much knocked him out in the first round. Google it. He knocked the shit out of Amir Khan. The British Prescott, so pretty much Mike Alvarado pretty much TKO'd British Prescott. I believe in the 10th round. They fought like a few years back. I think he knocked him out or TKO'd him, something like that, in like the late rounds. He fought Mauricio Herrera. He fought Mauricio Herrera a few years ago. Obviously we know Mauricio Herrera. He's a guy. He's a very he's a decent fighter, man. He can't punch a lick, but he has a good chin, and he's very hard to hit and very awkward. So, Mike Alvarado beat Mauricio Herrera on decision. Who else did he fight? He fought, obviously, Brandon Rios twice. First time, he was undefeated. Fought Brandon Rios, got stopped in the 7th round. It was a TKO. I think it was, in my opinion, I think the fight was stopped prematurely. That's just my opinion. But he got stopped, so, Rios, he pretty much stayed undefeated, got another knockout under his record, and then they had a rematch 5 months later. And then Rios, I think the first time they fought in California, second time 5 months later they fought in Vegas. It was in Vegas, and then Rios avenged his loss and got a 12th round, I think, unanimous decision, basically outboxing Brandon Rios. But he didn't really outbox him all that much, because he still at times was kind of staying in the pocket a little bit, but he moved more as opposed to the first fight. He's basically in the pocket doing a shoulder roll. He don't really do it that great, so at times you catch him, on a tempo. But Mike Alvarado got pretty good defense, but at times he has holes in his defense. Like I said, his shoulder roll ain't that great, so you can kind of catch him on a tempo, and sometimes he occasionally drops. He drops his hand down, and you can catch him with a left hook, right hook. So anyway, the second time he beat Brandon Rios, pretty much putting a blemish on Rios' record. And then after that, he fought Ruslan Pavanikov, the guy with hands of stone. I call him hands of stone. He punched like Roberto Duran did back in the day, and he got stopped by Ruslan. I believe, I don't know if it was the 9th or 10th round. He pretty much tried to outbox him. He just wasn't doing that good of a job, and basically wasn't fast enough on his feet, didn't have good enough footwork to stay away from Ruslan, and basically got stopped. And at times he's basically trying, like I said, using the shoulder roll, trying to stay in the pocket, trying to do catch and shoot. And like I said, his defense, his shoulder roll ain't that good for him to be staying in the pocket with big punches like that. So he got stopped like in the 9th or 10th round. So that put another blemish on his record. And then he fought the old mongoose, Juan Manuel Marquez. Juan Dinamita Marquez. He fought Marquez, I don't know, some months ago, earlier this year, something like that. And he, got knocked down, I believe, in the 8th round by Marquez. And then the next round, he put Marquez down in the 9th round, but to get to the point, man, he basically lost against Juan Manuel Marquez. That was actually a good fight, man. I was kind of surprised that Alvarado fought the type of fight he fought against Marquez. I don't know if he thought Marquez was done, but I'm pretty sure y'all remember that fight, man. Marquez fucking put Pacquiao to sleep. Like, you can't stand up toe-to-toe against Marquez. Like, I'm telling you, you stand toe-to-toe against Marquez, I'm telling you, you throw a punch and you slip it, counter with his right hand, he putting your ass to sleep. Like, it's no question about it. I was kind of surprised he stood there as much as he did against Marquez. I'm surprised he ain't get put to sleep. But all in all, man, when you fight Marquez, you gotta fucking outbox him. Like, do like what Floyd Mayweather did. Like, box him. Like, don't fight him like Pavard. Like, don't fight him like you know, Mike Alvarado did. Definitely don't fight him like Pacquiao did. Cause you saw what he did to Pacquiao. He fucking put Pacquiao to sleep. Like, if you fight Marquez going toe to toe with Stand in the Pocket, he will fucking knock you into like the middle of fucking next week. So you can't do that. Fighting Marquez like that, you can't do that. So he basically lost the decision to Marquez, and now he's fighting Brandon Rios. So Brandon Rios, we do know about Brandon Rios. Brandon Rios has have a record of 30. I think he has like. Brandon Rios has. Hold on one second. He has 32 wins, 23 knockouts, and 2 losses. So obviously Brandon Rios has never. He's been down one time, like years ago, and no one else has been able to put him down since then. Like I said, chin is still, man. He pretty much fought. You know, he obviously fought my man. Anthony Peterson back in the day when Anthony Peterson was undefeated, 30-0 with 20 knockouts. Undefeated, Anthony Peterson. In my opinion, I still think not Brandon Rios, but I still think that Anthony Peterson is undefeated. That's just my opinion. I think that is unfinished business, in my opinion. Even though he beat, you know, Anthony Peterson by disqualification. Obviously, Peterson was kept on, you know, low blows on accident or whatever, but you know, it is what it is. And then he went on. He fought obviously Mike Alvarado twice. Brandon Rios did. First time he beat him. Second time he lost. And then he went on to fight Manny Pacquiao. And Pacquiao basically, after Pacquiao got knocked the fuck out by you know, Juan Manuel Marquez with that fucking counter right hand. Like I said, you can't fight Marquez going toe to toe, man, because you come straight at Marquez. He's a counter puncher. He will basically knock you the fuck out. Like, he'll hit you with the right hand and knock your ass through a fucking wall, like in some fucking, you know, Street Fighter type shit, or some Mortal Kombat type shit. So you can't fight him like that. So Pacquiao was on a comeback. It was like Pacquiao's you know, year off. He came back to fight Brandon Rios in Macau, China, and you know, obviously Pacquiao, you know, picked Brandon Rios apart. And before that fight, people were thinking that, you know, Rios had a shot. Rios was, you know, basically gonna tap Pacquiao and Pacquiao was gonna go to sleep. That wasn't the case. Pacquiao pretty much, you know, outboxed him, moved around, picked him apart. And then he had a fight with Diego Chavez from Argentina. Diego Chavez, very good fighter. Very good fighter, man. He was 23-1. Diego Chavez was when he fought Brandon Rios. It was a very good. It was kind of an ugly fight, man. It was a lot of, you know, holding, a lot of headbutting going on, a lot of elbows, a lot of low blows going on. That was a very ugly fight for both fighters, man. But, you know, Brandon Rios got the win by DQ. And now, coming up on his third fight, man. So, third fight, January 24th. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this fight between Brandon Rios and Mike Alvarado rubber match. Y'all let me know what y'all think and holler at me out, alright? Peace.